viewers, you are watching from Urban TV, right at Serekunda Health Center with Bayern Football Fans Club. As you can see behind me, everyone is in the red jersey of Bayern Football Club for the closing of Serekunda Health Center. However, this Football Fans Club Bayern is established in the 2014. It has been registered at Company General Timbers. It has its constitution and it also has its account, saving account at Yara Trust Bank Limited. In addition to this, Bayern Football Fans Club, their aims and objective is to establish a charitable health center, football academy, and we have so many people with us here. We have the ward councillor. We are going to get him for an interview. Then the chairman of the health center also is here. We are going to have him. So wherever you are, you stay tuned and then enjoy the rest of the activities. Yeah, this is a huge group of Gambians that come together to form an association called Bayern Football Fans Club. And today they are here in Serekunda Health Center to participate in cleaning the health center. So what is that to you as a ward councillor of Barches?
Yes, thank you very much. It's definitely quite commendable. I, for one, as a ward councillor, I recognize their effort, and as far as this association is concerned, right now I'm here speaking on behalf of the people of Bartes. We are saying thank you very immensely to the Bayern Fans Club for taking their time as the youth of this nation, coming together to create this initiative of choosing Serekunda Health Center, Minor Health Center, as a place to come and render their services, more particularly in terms of sanitary conditions of the health center. So we are saying thank you very much for this laudable initiative. It is definitely quite recommended because, as you can see, they have shown a sign of patriotism, sign of responsibility, sign of ownership that they are real patriots of this nation. They can have choosing other place to go and they can have other engagements to do, but they have left all that and come here to help assist the community, more particularly the health center. Health is everyone's business, it's everyone's priority. These people came here today. The service in which they are rendering right now is definitely of a concern to this health center. I, for one, as a ward councillor, I knew everything about it because I have always been creating similar events of this nature here, and I have seen the importance of their coming here today. As you can see, the amount of debris that these people are taking out from here is quite is huge. So without their efforts for coming here by removing all this debris, probably who will do it? That's the question, who? So this has shown to us that the Bayern FC Fans Club, as from moments we recognize them as a fans club that is there to partner themselves with the Serekunda Health Center. We recognize their efforts, we recognize their presence, and we will definitely be cooperative to be working with them at all levels. We welcome them, and we would also even like to see more of this nature because they have shown their level of patriotism to us, and they have shown their level of commitment, their level of willingness, contribution, whatsoever they can to help the community, more particularly Serekunda Minor Health Center. So they are coming here today. It's definitely laudable, it's definitely impressive, it's definitely recognized by the world. Yeah.
Yes. This group of people that call themselves Bayern Football Fans Club, the Gambia, they are really doing a good job.
Yes.
And what do you say to the other youths out there? Because these are just few number of youths compared to the country. When we look at the entire country, these are just few body that come together to form themselves as a team to be volunteering, to having voluntary work. So what advice do you give to other youths out there?
Yes, my advice would be, let them try that they are doing. Because if all youths can emulate this type of activity that these people are doing, I mean, it should tell well. It will only pay dividends because what they are showcasing here is patriotism, ownership, you understand, and sense of responsibility. Because as I said, if not us, who? You understand? That's the question. So what they are doing, I want all the youths to emulate, to copy them, to try and create initiative like this within our neighborhood. Because I believe if we start conducting, if we start organizing ourselves in a kind of associations like this, we will definitely contribute a lot when you come to service delivery, when you come to even other associations that are different from this service delivery to the community. It shows some level of patriotism, responsibility, and ownership. So I urge all the youths to emulate and copy Bayern FC Fans Club for this wonderful initiative.
Yes, Urban TV is owned by a Gambian.
Okay.
And these are also youths
Okay.
that come together to create this media house.
Okay.
What do you say about that?
Yeah, it's definitely quite commendable. Like I said, I always love to see Gambian doing excel. You understand? World now is getting changed. You understand? Things could not be as the way they used to be only. We need systems to be changed. So, and for that systems to be changed, we also need to be ready to change it along with the system. You understand? And for that to happen, it shows that we have to be ready to take up certain responsibilities. You understand? So I would definitely love to be seeing Gambians to be taking ownerships, to be taking responsibilities, to try and have to become creative. You understand? World is now changing from analog to digital. So Gambians also should not be left behind. You understand? So we also should try and come and create ownerships. You understand? We have we invent things and become pioneers of certain inventions. You know, so, and sell even ideas to the world. You understand? So world now is evolving. People are trying to become more innovative. People are now trying to become more creative in their dealings. So I think I would love to be seeing Gambians become an excel in different ways, even not in multimedia or whatsoever media fraternity, but in different ways that can bring development to this nation. Yeah.
Thank you very much for having you on Urban TV.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. Leaders behind the community, helping the community. Yeah, I hope you can join the community. The type of work they are doing. They are taking all the debris from the center there and bringing it to here. These are the road waste trucks that the council has provided them in order to collect the materials and money. So that's it. Bayern FC Fans Club are doing a very good job here in this health center. We definitely recognize their presence and their efforts as to the type of help that they are delivering to the service health facility right now. So we recognize their efforts by the world. Thank you very much. Huh? Yeah.
Viewers, you have seen these young people that what they are doing. They are really doing a good job at the health center. This is my brother. Shaman, my brother. Yeah, what's your name?
Yeah, my name is Ali.
Ali, we are doing a good job here. We are really doing a good job.
Yeah.
Why this whole thing is happening? Why?
Because people like this Bayern Fans Club, well registered fans club. That's coming here to make a community exercise.
Yes, what he's trying to say is Bayern Munchen Football Fans Club in Gambia is a well-registered fans club in the Gambia. So therefore, this event them to come out, they want to see the entire world to know them that they can do what they are capable of doing as Bayern Football Fans Club. This is the president himself of Bayern Football Fans Club, the Gambia.
Okay.
Today we are saying you come to Serekunda Health Center for the closing of the health center. How important it is to you and your people?
Yeah, this is very important to us. I think health is everything. Health is everything, very important. And as a fans club, this is part of our social activities. And we want to see a healthy environment. So we started with the health center, which is very important. We try to clean the environment, clean the area, and we try to do as much as possible, because the more we have clean environment, the more we live healthy. So this is very, very important. And as I said, it's part of our
because I like to hear that it's part of your social activities, because this football club, and we know football club with football to go to the field, play games, and but now we are seeing you at the hospital. It's like you don't have a limitation as a football player. You can put your hand into anything that is important for the country and its people. Thank you very much. That's a nice one. We proceed to meet other people. Yes,
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
this is my humble doctor. He's here with us. He's in the red jersey of Bayern. Won't you football club? You know, you people are what you are really important. We know you as a fans and a football player, but we are seeing you. It's not only football. You engage yourself in, but you are also going to the hospital to clean the environment. How is that has to do with Bayern football?
Assalamu alaikum. Like they said, my name is Sheikh Lisambu. I'm a nurse dispenser, a massage therapist, and also a barber.
Yes.
I engage myself to join this fans club because I know how football is. And here, this fans club is only about, not about football only, but we go beyond. Okay, like nation development, cleaning the environment.
It's like you people, this fans club, a Bayern football fans club, the Gambia, they have no limitation.
No, we have no limitation. You can go beyond, extra mile. Like as far as development is concerned, we also go beyond and we also go to helping hand. Because you know, the healthy environment is also part of the nation development. Yeah. So without that, we know that some of this work, it cannot be done only by staff. But then we have to also play our role or our quota. Because you know, no matter what, staffs are not exempted of cleaning their environment or their visit or their institution. But as far as the fans club is concerned, we also engage on ourselves in social activities. So we say, Serekunda Health Center, they are not exempted. We should be part of them to clean the environment. And most of us, we've been coming here for cleaning, clinic exercises, and also in cleaning, you know, health as far as health is concerned. So most of us, some of them, our members or participants, I had them saying that their kids or their children have been coming here for cleaning. So that also motivates us to come and clean the environment. Right? Yeah. We are not only a fan just to support football, but we can go beyond.
We're going to see our humble PRO, Mr. Ba. As you can see, you know, he's having a shovel, you know, cleaning everywhere. Yes, Mr. Ba, the PRO of Bayern Football Fans Club, the Gambia. Today we decided to come and see how you people are doing in the Serekunda Health Center. You know, this is a football fans club, but you've come here to engage yourself in cleaning. What caused all this? What happened?
As a fan club, we are not only focusing on football, we focus on other social areas, helping the community is part of our aims and objectives. And taking into consideration in the Gambia, a lot of public institutions need a helping hand. Even though they have clinics, we believe they need the extra hand. As a group, we decided to start the health center today, and we can connect another area to give a hand. Our health center here is serving the community. Tomorrow we don't know who is going to be here. Maybe I myself will come in here tomorrow, be admitted. And if the environment is not conducive, how will I feel when I'm here? That's how we think, and we believe we should give back to society.
Yes, that's a nice one. This environment belongs to everybody. As far as you are in this country, so if you choose to come and they participate to help and they clean this environment, that's the right thing you're supposed to do. It's like in your talking, you said you are not just concentrating on football. It's like you don't have limitation.
Yeah. Our fan club, we have our constitution and we have our aims and objectives. Among our aims and objectives is to move youth to the right direction. We observe a lot of youth are going back where some of them are criminals and all this stuff. So we believe in the Gambia we have a lot of talent in football. Part of our number one aim is to have a football academy here, inshallah, which we have an agreement with Bayern Munich fan club, Bayern Munich itself in Germany, plus other fan groups like Malaysia, America, Mexico, just to name a few. And we are working on it. Once the condition is right, we believe the fund will be raised and we'll do that. Also, we are hoping to have technical institutions like education centers. We can also minimize our boys going back way. And even if they go back way, at least they have skills and they have where to start rather than going there and become criminals. At the same time, we are hoping to have a health center, inshallah. We are not only doing this because of football. I mean, Bayern itself has a philosophy which we call the Maisa Mea. We are who we are. And if you are following Bayern properly, realize they contribute to a lot of disaster issues and helping even Ukrainian people that are suffering from war refugees. So they guide us that we have to give back to society. We cannot give back to other countries. We want to start here first. And inshallah, we believe it can go beyond that. That's why we started Serekunda. We are with this.
Wow. I am happy. I am moved by your words. I am moved by your ideas. I am motivated. In fact, to show how much I am happy, I am motivated. I will
really appreciate it. Really appreciate it.
I walk.
Yeah, it's our community. We have to work. And tomorrow we don't know who is going to be here.
Is it?
Oh, that's good.
You people are trying.
Yeah.
The cameraman, I watch you with. See, look at that. She's rolling.
Oh, that's good.
Fans here. But what happened? What is Bayern? Barcelona fans. What are Man United fans? The Chelsea fans, the Dortmund fans. What are they? We are seeing Bayern Munich, football fans club in the Gambia. Look at what they are doing.
Maybe the difference is a lot of fan clubs are here. They are only fan clubs. We are registered directly to FC Bayern Munich, and we communicate with them. So, like being with the main body, I guess we communicate and come up with ideas, which is a philosophy to the club. I don't want to intrude into other clubs, but probably most of those clubs are only a group of fans that just come together. Probably has a less link with the main body, and that's why maybe their philosophies are yet to develop at a level. Okay. We are working exactly as Bayern does in Germany. We want to emulate that here, inshallah.
Thank you very much, the PRO, Mr. Ba. That's a solid one. We'll keep moving.
Thank you very much.
All right. Okay. Look at this group of young people.
That's the treasurer, the man.
Number.
Sanjay.
Sanjay. We'll go and see Mr. Sanjay. Mr. Sanjay. Oh, Mr. Sanjay is really doing well. Mr. Sanjay TV, UBTV, Gambia, the support of Urban TV. Today we've come to see the wonderful job you people want to do or you are doing in Serekunda Health Center. You see everybody is engaged, everybody is busy working, people are football fans club. But today we are seeing you first people playing.
Thank you so much, sir. We are pleased to have you here. First of all, we are a football fan club. We support FC Bayern Munich, the Gambia. We are the Serekunda Health Center. Some of us live around this facility, others live outside Serekunda. So we felt that it's our duty to contribute. And this is the only way we can do. This is our part for the development of this. No, we don't have much, but through this, I think we have done it. We have done all this. And we cannot do so we will do our contribution, and this is how we came up with this idea.
It's not for only Serekunda people, but there are people coming from Bukama and
we are from Serekunda, Kalindi, around Busiri,
so you see,
around bouncing to some of the fans are from the street.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? So Fafino, what is from Fafino? They are here. They are here to see that the hospital is nice, clean, and comfortable for the people that are visiting to come and benefit from it. So that's a nice one. Thank you very much for having me on the TV. Yes, we continue to meet our brothers. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, my brother.
What's your name?
My name is Bubakar Senghor, commonly known as Buba Senghor.
You are the chairman of this health center.
Yes.
And today we have a group of youths that call themselves Bayern Football Fans Club, the Gambia. They are in your hospital cleaning. How important is it to you?
Indeed, this is very important venture, and I think it was emulating. So far, so good. Let me start with the Serekunda Health Center, which is one of the biggest health center within the community, or within the Gambia, and it have a lot of catchment areas, including Bundung, Laterkunda, Jaman, Serekunda, Bakote, and so forth, so that especially the health center is within the market area, which is the most populated area. So one of our challenges, major challenges, is maintaining the health center in terms of keeping it clean, because when you heard of health center, it means cleanliness. That is very important. So, and I think based on those realities, we definitely need a support, not only from the government, but from the community, because the health center is supposed to serve the community that I do mention. So what we have today is unprecedented. Why? Because you have a football club, for that matter, doing their social corporate responsibility. That is not only on sports and leisure, but also on health and community work. So this is very important indeed. And they are highly welcoming. Like I said earlier, it's important, for other youths, not only youths, because this is a mix. You have fans, you have footballers, you have managers, some of them are even more than youths, but they have dedicated their quota to make sure that at least they contribute their corporate responsibility towards, helping the community. So I think this is very important. And I think, if other people also want this issue, because like I said, football is not only the only venture that one can do, but you have other social responsibilities, like health, like environment, culture, and so forth. Because, when we mention football today, it's one of the most popular games, and it crowd pooling. So being the case, I think it's important also to mobilize them so that, they can put, their quota towards national development. So we thank these youths, and we also thank all their supporters, and I think also those who are outside also will emulate them, and also those that they have named themselves after Bayern, which is a big football team. I think they will also note these things as that their supporters or their people or people who are emulating them are not only venturing in sports and football, but they are also doing their corporate responsibility to make sure that they involve in health and health-related issues. This settle is one of the things that we have to take it nationally. And I think recently even the president was calling, for to replicate this thing, because they started from Bayern. And I think they will, incorporate it, or extend it to other areas, to the most remote areas, because I think it's important for youths, especially, to make sure that before they sit in their corners, at least to give 2-3 hours, to the community or to facilities so that it can be very clean. So I thank them very much, and I know that they are a very vibrant football team, and we also support them and make sure that at least they deliver the necessary goods. That is to make sure that whatever football, whatever game they play, they become the victor for that matter. So I thank them, and I also thank you also for disseminating this information, because this is also what the media should involve in. That is to make sure that not only they report on politics or other related issues, but also they goes out to make sure that what youths are doing or what other sectors are doing in the society, they make sure that they push it up, so that other people also can see the good side of other side, the other side. So I thank you very much for your intervention.
Thank you very much. Bayern Football Club is from Germany, and you have fans in the Gambia that call themselves Bayern Football fans in the Gambia, and this is like between Gambia and Germany. How big do you think this will bring to between the two countries?
Well, Gambia and Germany is not today. It's more than 400, century, 400 years. The relationship was there. But more so, these are the type of things that will strengthen those type of relationship. Because if you establish a relationship, you have to establish, bilateral relationship. And some of the bilateral relationship are these things. That is, people to people collaborating in terms of sports, collaborating in terms of culture, collaborating in terms of diplomacy, collaborating in terms of other areas. So these things is not a small thing, because if you have a replica of Bayern, relating in the Gambia, so I think it's important for them to value what these people are doing. It's not only they are emulating them in terms of sports, but they are emulating them in terms of adding their input to social development. So I think this is a very good point, that now sports is not only sports. Sport is the leading earning area in terms of financing. So I think this is very important for them also to make sure that they strengthen the relationship through football, through sports and other areas. And also you will understand that these people also, they need support. Because Bayern in Germany, they are bigger, they have more facilities. These people also, they need a stadium. They need sport facilities. They need so many, things that, will help them, because they are determined, and what they have established here, they can leave it for the next generation to come. So I think the responsibility of the other side, that is the bigger Bayern, is to make sure that they strengthen that relationship and help them, to build their capacity. Take some of these youths also, they can have their extension, training, building capacities, building structures, organizing them, helping them in management. These are their expectations, because they are youth also. They are having their expectations. So we are calling for more support, not only from the main Bayern team, but anybody, because Bayern supporters, you have them throughout the world. Anywhere you have them. So any of these supporters who do see these things, please let them contact the chairman of this sports club, which they can build their capacity and make sure that they exam.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure.
Center. We are definitely appreciating the effort of the FC Bayern. We recognize their presence here in this health facility. Their work is more than the word commendable. We don't have any other, if there is any other word more than the word thank you, we will have used that. We are saying thank you very much to your team and for the effort that you have rendered to this facility. So on behalf of the management, we also give this small token of refreshment added to whatsoever we can in order to support the service, to make sure that at least everyone have their own take from the service. So thank you very much. Here is the OIC personnel, the health staff of the whole facility. I think he also would like to share a word with the fans club. So thank you very much, Bayern Fans Club, for your presence here. Thank you.
Okay, we are very, very grateful and appreciate the help for Bayern FC Football Club for coming here to do such a great work. This is what we expect from every citizen of this country or the community to come and help, because this health center belongs to everybody. We cannot pay them enough. They have shown their loyalty to the health center, and that's why they have taken upon themselves to come. We didn't call them. We were very surprised when we received a letter from them. We didn't take it serious, not knowing they were very, very serious, but they keep persisting that this is their responsibility and they need to do it. And here are they today. They are here doing it, and we appreciate it. Thank you so much. Football Club continue to grow from strength to strength. May people in the Gambia recognize you wherever you go. Thank you so much.
So,
Thank you very much, Mr. David, and the staff of Serekunda Health Center. We really appreciate the reception from the onset, the way we are received and the support we are given. We will also like to thank you because part of our aims and objective is to give back to society. Coming to a place and telling them you want to help and they are willing to give you all the support they have, I think is something worthwhile. And we hope that it will not be the last, and this will not be the only place we'll do. We want to render it to the country as a whole. And we want other groups, whether football clubs or other social groups, to emulate. This is our Gambia, and we should move Gambia to another level. We should try to put tribal lands or ethnicity or political groups aside and make sure we move Gambia to another level. Thank you very much. We also thank the media fraternity for coming and give us the opportunity to grace our program and make it a successful one. Thank you very much. And we also like to thank the mayor and KMC as a whole and other supporting groups like the National Disaster Committee, the CRS, for giving us some of the basic equipment we use to do the job. And we pray for them, may they continue to have and support other communities to do the same. Thank you very much. We really appreciate it.
I'm thanking every FC Bayern one club member, those who are here and those who are not here. I'm thanking all of them. Due to circumstances, some come, some didn't come. But this is a great initiative. As I said earlier on, it's part of our social activities, and we will try to do our best to continue. We want to see a clean environment. When we have a clean environment, then we have a healthy environment. So, and also the ward councillor, so we thank you for the effort. So I think next time we'll do more collaboration, whereby you also mobilize the youth within your area, and we try to do more of these things. Thank you everyone for coming.
thank you.
Yeah, on behalf of FC Bayern Fan Club the Gambia, we are donating this carton of masks to the health center. We believe they need it because their job minus COVID, they need it, talk less of COVID. So it's a presentation we also want to do, and we hope tomorrow we'll be able to give something bigger than this.
Thank you so much. I want to tell you there is nothing small. You have done a very great thing for Serekunda Health Center. As you say, with COVID, minus COVID, we made face masks to protect ourselves and to protect the patient. And what you have done, we can't pay you enough. We really appreciate it so much. Thank you so much for doing it. And on behalf of the staff and the management of Serekunda Health Center, we say thank you, may God bless you, and I hope to see this fan club spread in the entire country, in this country. Thank you so much.
Yes, we have come to the end of the whole activity at Serekunda Health Center with Bayern Football Fans Club. We are saying thank you very much for following us, and we are urging you, please go to our YouTube channel. Just type UPTV Gambia. UPTV Gambia, you find yourself in our online channel. Subscribe, share, like, and ring the notification bell for more of our upcoming events. Coming to Memphis, the world meet say program of Lentin for the Futanaku Padla, between the Giverla, Betty, Dayla, Maldam Lalitani, YouTube channel. Type UPTV Gambia, Albina program will get I shall subscribe, I shall share, I shall like, and to kalam ni belo membi dal so fana may sadio ko nimna program ko fel fel fundita drum albina program will get wato wata ala baraka bande assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh albadi malam do Muhammad Jamme.